Good afternoon, Jenna. As promised, we're going to review your chart, and I'm going to respond to the question that you sent me. I already did in the email, but I want to explain with some word what I've seen and what I think about when I look at your chart. So, as I said in the email, when I looked at your chart, what is really predominant is your social career. So basically all the ambition you have for work and the drive and the goal you have to climb this mountain and to be successful. So it really appears really clearly in your chart that you are a very ambitious person. And you probably know that, but what is really interesting to see, and as I said, you are an ascendant Aquarius, so there's a little bit of contradiction between the Aquarius and the Cancer, which is your sun sign. The Aquarius ascendant will be your ego and the way you present yourself to the world, and if you can give an image, that would be the way more or less you drive. So that's the way you behave yourself in this society, and how you're going to realize yourself. So when you look at the chart, usually, so by the ascendant of Aquarius has two rulers, which is Saturn and Uranus. Uranus will be the main planet of Aquarius. So this is why you might feel and you are probably you feel different, you feel unique, you feel maybe a little bit eccentric, and you feel like you're a little bit outside the society. So maybe a kind of anti-conformism, a new way of thinking would be different than the masses, the average of people. I do have more or less the same aspect, a little bit different but the same, so I can really pick up exactly where you at, or I think so. So your ruler Uranus really shows in you, appears in your house number 10, which is the house of social success, your work. So it really appears definitely that you are a person who want to work with group, with peers. It's not surprising that you've been studying political, that you wanted to work for United Nations. You want to work with people and work especially with humanity, as you are a humanist. So that really shows really clearly in your chart, and that's really one of the main interests you are having. So that would be your first goal, your social career. As a Cancer, the family aspect is important, but it conflicts maybe with the Aquarius, which is really opposite. Usually Aquarius are not really family related, but will be more interested about friendship and independence, while the Cancer is really focused on the family. So maybe you might build your little family with your child. It shows really clearly in your chart a high amount of energy. So when you look at the chart, there's 4 elements in the chart. There's earth, there's fire, there's water and air. So you have basically only 2 elements, really massive amount of 2 elements, which is fire, and the other one would be water. So water is emotions, introversion, the way your feelings, and the fire is really the energy. It's the spirit of freedom, action, positivism, and that's all the energy you show basically. When you like a bit of earth, so maybe the routine, the daily life, the materialism aspect might be a little bit difficult for you. And you have as well very little air sign, but with the Aquarius as an ascendant, you are an intellectual person. you're a mind person, you have a clear mind, and you have original ideas, and you are an outside of the box thinker. Definitely I can see and I can understand that you might think that you don't belong to that world, so it's the kind of dreamer aspect that we can see, but it's more on a human level. You basically, as you said, you want to save the humanity, and this world is still not really human, you know, or not as the way you would like to see it. So that's what it shows. Now, to respond to your question about why I'm so crazy in love, I was not too sure exactly what you wanted to say about that. If you are crazy in love, that you are really crazy passionate, and your passion and your craziness blow out of the relation, or you are crazy because you do silly things, or you are crazy because I was not too sure exactly how to interpret that, so I'm going to try to do it without having your answer at this moment, and eventually, if you wish, you'll be able to explain me. So what it shows, there's really, like, you know, some opposition in your personality, you know, and you have what I would see, and I would say, a triangle within 3 fixed planets. So you have an ascendant Aquarius, which is a fixed sign, an air sign. You have your Venus and your Mercury in Leo, which is another fixed sign opposite to the Leo. So, and your physical aspect, the way you act physically, and the type of man you would be attracted will be in the Scorpio sign, so another fixed sign, you know. So all these signs are square to each other's, so they create tensions, you know, and that's probably why you might have certain conflict within you that might be difficult to interpret, you know, because you are a sensitive person, you are definitely an emotional person, but in another way, you're full of love, like you said, but you might be restricting this emotion, and maybe you don't want to invest too much in them, because your emotions really are going to restrict your freedom, and freedom is really important for you. Actually, it's probably one of the most important things as well you have in your chart with an ascendant Aquarius. So you might be passionate, and the type of men you're attracted with are really physically passionate, very sexual, I would say, as well, and but they are very possessive. So you are attracted to that, but in another way it doesn't suit you, so there is a conflict. You like that, but you know it's going to restrict your freedom, and these emotions are great, you like them, but they put you down. They put you down when it doesn't work, and as you say, a glimpse in the scene, and then everything is put you down and throw you down. So it sounds easier for you to leave maybe your emotion on an ideal level, even if deeply that's not what you wish. So that's what it might be a little bit difficult for you. So I'm not sure for the future, because I don't really predict the future. The things is for sure is you more concentrate now on your social and your work development. The individualistic aspect is very predominant in your chart. You are a strong personality. Yeah, a little bit stubborn if you want to do what you want to do, and so it's always easier to walk on your own when you have this type of personality, and I can understand that because I'm the same. So you want to carry on your own way, and so the one who wants to be with you has to follow you and have maybe a great deal of patience. So you might feel maybe a little bit awkward in a certain way, but that's eventually the price to pay, and it's a matter of choice. So at the moment that's maybe the choice you want to take, and eventually in the future things will change, and anyway, the maybe the hardest problem would be to find some people who suit you, because you are pretty unique, so you're going to find somebody who is pretty unique, and you maybe rather be alone or than being within a relationship who's not going to suit you because you are very idealistic and so it requires patience and know yourself, and so maybe when I say maybe, I'm not saying that's what you should do or not to do, or I'm trying to open doors and give ideas on maybe what is best is take maybe, I don't know, the relation with lightness, or and find somebody who is as well following the same route, concentrate in his work, and you basically see each other's and share the good time. But people are busy, and then you definitely wouldn't like somebody who is maybe always after you or too needy. Definitely that would put you that wouldn't suit you, and you need somebody with a lot of greatness, yes, and because you're ambitious as well on your affective life, well, you must be patient, and then somebody already, if you have someone, will be with you. But that's what I can say. It's not easy when you want to be great and when you're a bit different than the average, but you have a lot of potential, you have a strong personality, even if maybe sometimes you have doubt or maybe feel a bit insecure on certain aspect. You're a very positive person, and you're a very successful person, I'm sure, and so that's what I want to say. That's what it shows really in your chart, but definitely you are a successful person, and you will attract a lot of nice things, I'm pretty sure. So I hope I could help a little bit on that short video, and I don't know you that much, but what I've perceived from you from the first time, and even on your short videos, and when I see your chart, confirm probably a little bit what I thought, and if I can help more, that will be a great pleasure. As you know, I want to use astrology for coaching. It really helps, I think, to know the person and tell them, hey, you have such an ascendant or such planet or like this, so that's normal, you act like this, or you concentrate on a certain area in your life. By the way, I wish you a nice week, and I hope to hear from you soon. See you.